Hey everybody, it's Rory from ANSgear. I want to show you the couple different versions of grip kits that Planet Eclipse offers for the LV1, the Geo 3+1s, and the GSLs. So here we have all three kits. There is a Geo version, so this is going to fit the 3.1 or the GSL. And then we have the LV1 one here. This will fit only in LV1. And then they offer this kit, which is an all-encompassing kit. It'll work for either the GSL 3.1s or the LV1. So you get all the pieces in one. So we're gonna take a gun, an LV1 that I have over here. We're gonna pull the grips off of it and we'll put them back on. So you can just see how they come apart and what you need to do to get them apart. It's a pretty simple process actually. So we'll move these out of the way. And here we have a Rising Sun LV1. Take the barrel off of it just so the gun is easier to work with. Move it over to the side. So you can see this one already has some red grips on it. Typically these were black grips, but we are switching them to red now. So we're going to take everything apart and we will switch it out. So the first thing we're going to do is just deal with the grips. There's going to be a couple screws that you're going to take out along the sides. 2 grip screws there. Flip it over. And we've got 2 grip screws here. So once the grip screws are off, you can just take your grips right off. So there's our grips. Set those off here to the side. So we're going to put them back on in a minute. The next thing we're going to take off is the back plate right here. So basically our button pad that's on the back of the gun. They've made it super easy now on the LV1s and the 3.1s where it just has one screw. I'm going to put that in there and then we can take this out. Now once you pull the back, the button panel off, it is possible for both the button strip and the window right here, the screen, to fall out. And if I turn that over, you can see that the screen has fallen out. So you just want to be careful when you take these apart, especially the back grip, that you don't lose any of these pieces. So for now, if I'm moving the gun around, everything is going to fall out. So we're just going to leave it off to the side for now. There's that. Now we're going to deal with the front 2 pieces right here. We've got our reg cover and then our upper reg cover kind of as part of the LPR as well. So the first thing we need to do is take off our transfer tube. Easiest way to do that is going to be just to rotate it off. And I rotate both pieces at the same time because it does make it go quicker. I've got it shortened up, then I can just pull it out of there. And now I'm going to take the front regulator off. And we'll take the cover off that in just a second. And then you're just going to grab this piece and take it off of here. So we've got our LPR cover there. And then we're going to take our grip off, or our reg grip. Now the easiest way I've seen to do this, or I've found to do this, is to pull off the bottom piece here. And then I don't recommend trying to slide this through. I would just try to slide it up and away. Woo! And try to get it up and off the top here. Like that. When we go to put it back together, it is actually going to be easier to come down from the top here and put it all together that way. So the first thing I'm going to do is take off the bottom and take this off. So basically I've split the regulator all the way down to its bare essentials. I'm going to drop it back through and you're going to feel it stop when you get it in there. It can't go too far down in there. There's a little ridge inside there that will keep it from just coming out the bottom. We're going to fold over this section again, like that. We're going to take our swivel, we're going to stick it on there. We want to make sure that the hole for our swivel right here is going to come out the side of the rubber grip where it needs to connect. So if I put it together like this, with the swivel sticking backwards or the hole sticking over here, and I tried to cover it with the reg grip, obviously you can see that the hole isn't there. So I need to make sure that my swivel is facing the right direction, and then I can flip this around. Before I want to flip this over and onto the bottom, I do want to put the bottom together here. So screw everything up, put it on there, flip our cover over. That's it. It's very simple to put this together. Then we're going to take our reg grip or our LPR cover, tuck it in. You can see there's a little notch right here at the front of it. There's a little hole right inside here. You can kind of see it right in there. Put those two together and you just push up and it snaps right into place. Screw in our reg and line it up. Let me take this off so you can see this again. On the top of the reg cover, there's two notches, two tabs, and on the bottom of the LPR cover, there's two grooves. So when you screw it together, you're going to feel those two notch and grooves line up and kind of snap together. And that's where you know everything is perfectly lined up inside there. Next, we're going to put these back together, our back button pad. So we put our button strip in, make sure that it doesn't fall like that. Keep it in the holes. Put our window on right there, and then we're going to hook up our button strip here. See that it does have two little notches at the top. You want to hook those in at the top right here, and then you have a tab that's at the bottom of this piece too. Now you can't just push this into place. You can't force it down this way and snap it in. The best way I found to do it is to bend it in the middle. So I'm going to take this right here and I'm going to bend it down like this. That way I can fit the bottom tab in place and then just push the rest of the grip to where it needs to be. Tighten my screw down. Now that I've got the back pad on, I can finish with this here. Take our transfer tube, put it in to the regulator side first, turn it into position, and then twist it so that it expands into the appropriate hole. Like that. So now that's back together. And then we're going to take our grips and put them on the gun. Pretty simple stuff. Once our grips are on and in place, make sure everything's through. We're going to take our two screws per side and tighten them down. Then we'll flip it over, do the other side. And you can see that it's a very simple process. Takes one Allen key, doesn't take much time. Something you could actually do in between games. You could do it at the field. You just want to make sure you're working in a clean surface so you don't lose any parts. So this is the grip kits from Planet, both the LV1, the Geo 3+1 GSL versions, and the kit that has all of them for any type of gun. They're available in multiple colors. Check them out on the website and order yours now at ANSgear.com.